Mm-hmm. Hello, goblins! It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. It's an episode of this week's Pipes. How are you getting on? It's been a good week here. Getting a little chilly. It seems the days of the temperature like gradually coming down and gradually picking up in the different seasons. It seems those days are kind of over. It's like at some point it just goes, summer's over, winter, autumn, boom. It's like, and you go 1 week hot and then the temperature just drops. More like 10 degrees. Last week we were up in the 20s. This week we're in the 10s and 11s. It's like, come on. What happened to like 15 degrees? Why aren't we hanging around there for a bit? Nope. Boom. Okay. That's how you want it. I'm smoking some Tilbury. Yum yum. This week I've been watching Ludwig on the BBC iPlayer, which is a new series starring David Mitchell. He's a very, very amusing, likeable chap. I watched two episodes so far. It's really good. Very good. Now, something I wanted to show you. I was talking to Chris Parry earlier this week, and he was talking about his commission next year, Strawberry and an Acorn, and he was talking about Plateau Rim. And he was saying, like, can I have a fairly even, not too wild. So you can control that, can't you? Well, control isn't exactly the right word, and I'll show you what I mean. Now, obviously, this is not it's not a template for a strawberry or an acorn. This is one for a reading pipe. But I'm going to show you two different blocks. Now, obviously, this is kind of elementary, but for people who don't regularly see what a block of briar looks like, I can understand why you might think I'm in control of the elements, but I'm really not. Not when it comes to Plateau, and I'll show you. This is one block, and as you can see, if I were to put this guy on this shape, I mean, it wouldn't fit, but bowl-wise, you can see it would be quite a level. It would slope a little down here, but that would be it. The plateau here is very fine, and the block is very even. The topology is very level all the way. You can just see it's nice and level. Brilliant. This is another block. Now, obviously, when I put this shape here, the ball is going to slant wildly, really wildly, and do like a flicky up thing down here. Again, obviously I couldn't actually do the reading pipe on this shape, but some other shape I could do on here. And as you can see, it would be crazy. It'd be crazy cool, but it would be crazy. And that's just the topology of the block. That's just how it is. So the only way I can control the plateau is by choosing the appropriate block. That's the limit of the control that I have. I sometimes think that maybe people think that the plateau is a rustication technique, but it's not. As you can see, it's just the natural bark's not quite the right word. Natural surface of the plateau, of the briar, of the burl. Words, hey? Alright. So, 4 pipes this week, 2 are commissions, and 2 are available. So I'll show you the ones that are available first. It is a Prince with my Stone Garden / fingerprint style rustication. A couple of people gave me some possibilities last week, and I still haven't chosen one yet, so it's a mixture of both. Now this one, it's a bit too dark here to tell. I wonder if I can move the light. No, I shan't. But it's actually a black and green contrast. Maybe I should. Can you see? It's yeah, the camera's having a little trouble with that, but you can sort of get the idea. There's a black and green contrast going on, so it's not solid black. The Moss Cumberland stem. This guy's about 6 inches long, and I actually just weighed him recently. He's about 42 grams. Nice and light. Not like super ridiculous light. I think those pipes are sort of in the 25 gram range, but pretty darn light. So there you go. Rusticated Prince. No smooth pipes this week. Oh, I was this close. I was this close with this next pipe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's an author with the same fingerprint rustication. Am I settling on that one? The Stone Garden rustication. I really like the imagery of the stone garden because it is pretty spot on. But then the fingerprint is kind of pretty close as well. This is just a black rustication. And then it's kind of pretty heavily sandblasted as well. So there you go. The author and the prints are available. If you're interested, the email address is devilsreef@gmail.com. So send me an email. We'll have a chat. This week's commissions. It's a reading pipe, as you can see, in a red and black contrast blast. Not insane plateau, but pretty rugged. I kind of faded the contrast in, so I left this end black and thought that would look nice. That was my idea. You can see the ring grain kind of prominent on this side. It's there a bit on here, but this is more, it's kind of like has a flame grain orientation. So like the straight grain has kind of started off here and then tilted over. So what you're seeing is not bird's eye, and it's not straight grain, it's flame grain. The grain at sort of more or less 45 degrees. You don't get the ring grain so much. I think there's a little tiny, yeah, but it's not much because it's, in order to get the ring grain, you need to be have the straight grain like side on. This guy fitted for 9mm filter. With red Cumberland stem. And last one. Viking horn. Just love the sweep of grain at the side of the horn. It's always cool. Some really nice plateau on the underside. So you can see like the block is orientated with the plateau this side. I made a custom colour. The gentleman's name is Hatham. I think I pronounced that correctly. A pure cobalt blue stem. Just kind of nice. And again, we did for 9mm. There you go. This week's pipes. The smooth pipe that I nearly had was the author, and like all around the bowl and the stem, completely smooth. Just on the underside of the bowl, there was just like an inclusion that just wouldn't go away, and so it had to get rusticated. But that's why we make rustications look pretty. All right, that's it from me. If you're interested in either of the pipes that are available, you can also contact me via Instagram or even Facebook if you so wish, but email is the preferred way. Yeah. Other than that, I'll be back next week. So until then, take it very easy. Your loyal pipe maker.